Hello guys. So I have these couple of Ninjatrader indicators that I would like to sell. So first let me explain what the problem is and what I'm trying to solve, or maybe it's already there in the market, but mine's also available in the market. Uh, I'm trying to put it out in the market. Okay. First thing is NinjaTrader has alerts in which you will probably have to go and configure these parameters, and you have to attach this to a price or to another drawing tool or to a line. Okay. This is a tedious process. All right. So you cannot do that with every line if you are actually drawing boundaries like this, and you cannot configure or like save this as a template to actually load that as default. Okay, so that's one problem. All right. Another thing is the market has simple alert lines like this horizontal line. This is not an alert line. I've just drawn this to show you guys that this is the alert line that's actually in the market. It actually looks something like this, which when the price crosses makes a sound. Okay, so the problem with horizontal lines are line alert line is I have noticed that NinjaTrader actually hangs because the line extends all the way to the infinity, forward and backward. Okay, so I do not know how the NinjaTrader renders the charts or how loading of data works, but whenever I've had these horizontal alert lines on my chart, NinjaTrader used to hang. So I just thought, why don't we actually have a line segment? So that's where I actually built this NinjaTrader indicator, which is I've named it 01 price alert so that it appears at the top. So yeah, this is 01 price alert, which has these parameters in it: length left and length right. That is the length of the line ahead of the current candle and before the current candle. You can keep it anything you want. It will extend that much in the back and extend that much in the forward. Second thing is you can enter the price here, or you can just drag the line once it's actually drawn. Okay. Second thing is that. And third thing is you also have rearm seconds so that you can actually have uh, like if you can actually set it to rearm after 5 minutes, or you can just set it to rearm after 1 minute. Okay, and you have the line color. Okay, so you can choose any color to the line so that you can actually differentiate between what levels you are actually trading. All right, so all you do is add this, and that's it. The NinjaTrader will actually add the line to the current price level or the current candle, and it will alert you once the price actually ticks through the line. Okay, so that's all it is. That's as simple as that. Let's just wait and see if there's something happening here to actually see if it alerts us. Yeah, so that's one. Okay, so you can drag this and you can place it anywhere. Okay, so sometimes what happens is when the chart reloads, it'll actually revert back to the current candle. You can just drag it. Okay, you can add multiple instances of this. You can add another indicator of price alert, so that will also work. Okay, first thing is this. Second thing, this is a really good thing, by the way. I have something called risk reward sizer. Okay, so mostly what happens is most of us trade and we will actually have to manually calculate so many times, especially with prop firms. We'll have to manually calculate how much contracts we can trade as per risk that we want to take on that trade and on the day, right? So what happens is when you're manually calculating, it becomes tough. So what we have to do is we have to have a table, or we have to have a tool that actually tells us how many contracts directly to trade with respect to the risk we want to have on that particular trade. So here's something called risk reward sizer, which is nothing but a risk reward tool that we have in Ninjatrader, okay, which shows us the risk reward according to the ratio that we enter here, which is I have entered 4 here, so which is what it is showing here. On the other hand, there is risk reward sizer that I have built, which has multiple options. Okay, see, we have two, we have three, so I can make it show multiple options, multiple risk reward what reward lines, and I can also key in the multiples, okay, whichever is needed. Okay, I can make it 4, I can make this 10, I can make this 100, so that's fine. All right, what's more beautiful is this is here. What I'm trying to show is this here is the position sizer. Okay, so when I actually put a risk reward sizer here, uh, this will calculate the risk on the current instrument or the chart it's drawn on. Okay, so especially the products that are normally traded like NQ, ES, micro ES, and micro NQ, gold, crude oil, uh, Euro USD, everything. Okay, so this box shows the risk, actual risk on the trade, and how many contracts to actually trade. Okay, so right now, let me just show you guys how to what can be done. Okay, so one more thing is you can change the colors on this, so do not bother why this is not visible, like, or it's not clearly visible, so that's fine. Okay, so here's the risk. Okay, so I would like to enter, yeah, risk is here. Okay, I would like to enter 1000. Let's say I want to risk 1000 on this trade or on this entry. Okay, so when I apply it, this is what happens. So according to this risk, according to this stop loss, I can trade 4 mini contracts or 40 micro contracts. Okay, the actual risk is 1000. Let's say I reduce it by one more tick. The actual risk actually reduces because it's I reduced it, but I cannot trade one more contract, a higher contract, because the risk goes beyond 1000. So it is actually giving you the closest number of contracts that can be traded at the risk closest to what you have defined. Okay, so that is 44 micros and 4 minis. Okay, let's say the risk expands. All right, so my stop loss is expanded. So what happens here is this will turn. Okay, so when I expand the risk, so see the number of ticks, the stop loss for this is 90 ticks. That means the risk per contract is actually 1125. Okay, so you cannot trade a mini. On the other hand, you can trade a micro because you can still manage the risk with the stop loss. Okay, so that's the best part about this. You are already having this micro contract, sorry, the number of contracts here. You can just directly right click and buy one. uh, so, okay, okay, so sorry, let me just adjust this to simulation. Okay, okay, so buy limit. Okay, I don't think I can place an order on simulation, but anyways, okay. So once you place the order, you can increase or decrease the size according to the chart. Okay, so now if you're trading on micro, but you're seeing mini chart, then you have your copy trader, which will actually cross trade on the other contract. Okay, so that's how this works. This is a great tool. It has helped a lot because having consistent risk in your trades is a must to actually have the math work out, at least before you size up on high expectancy trades. Okay, so you can't directly size down or size up without knowing the expectancy on the trades. And if you can actually have this tool uh, to show you how many contracts that you can trade on each trade with the amount of defined risk, then that's actually great, right? So that's the second thing. Now, the third thing is uh, I have a trade checklist. Okay, so this is a trade checklist. Okay, now we have items here. Okay, trade checklist, setup name. All these are configurable. Okay, you can configure them in the indicators. Okay, and if you have multiple setups, like I have trading time frame strategies and higher time frame strategies. Okay, so I will save each template as higher time frame or trading time frame. Okay, so once I save them, I can load that on the chart when I have a plan to trade that particular setup for the day, because knowing the kind of setup that's going to come your way on that day is a must, like mean reversion or pullback setup or whatever you're trading. Okay, so you can change the name here. So let's say HTF uptrend pullback. Okay, so the name changes here. Okay, and you can add the number of parameters here. So it will add the number of items that you want. Okay, so first item is, let's say, HTF bias, and second is TTF bias. Okay, and third is signal candle. So this all gets added, right? Okay, so once that is done, we can now wait for the setup. So let's say that you have the HTF bias. You can tick it, it'll turn green. You can tick this, it'll turn green. Okay. As each parameter starts getting fulfilled on your chart, you start ticking each parameter. And once the entire checklist is actually met, it turns green. Now you are ready to take the entry. Okay, so that's how this works, and this is amazing because it will stop you from over trading, it'll stop you from doing the wrong things, and it'll keep this in view so that you don't go wrong. Okay, so yeah, that's how it works. And you can also what manage the size of this tool. You can increase the font size to, I don't know, which whatever you want, 15 maybe. Okay, so it becomes more legible. All right, so that's how it works. Okay, so I have these three tools that I'm trying to sell for people who are trading with prop firms and using NinjaTrader. These things help a lot, and there are these the tools are available uh, in the market. Okay, sometimes you might get something like trade checklist and risk reward for free, but what do you don't get is risk reward sizer right on the chart, or trade checklist on the chart. Okay, so you can buy these, and individually I'm just going to price them at a very nominal amount, and I will also bundle all three and place them in my uh, website to actually sell them. Okay, as a bundle or individually, whichever you want, you can buy them. Okay, so yeah, that's all I have. Hope you guys like the product, and go ahead, uh, visit my site and get them. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day and good luck trading.